Yeah, so this is episode 28 of Oluswole, the podcast on a budget. I'm excited to welcome our guest. He is a young mogul, a little bit of a golfer, a breadwinner. Davis, what's good?
Thanks for having me, Timmy. I've been a fan for almost a year now. We talked about you started almost a year ago, waiting to get on low key.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't even know that. It was only until you told me about it. You told me that you've been listening to it today, and I was like, wow, that's really crazy.
I'm a listener in the silence, in the dark.
Yeah. Moving in silence, That's the only way to move. I mean, I guess I'm not trying to toot my own horn, you know what I mean? But yeah, so just a little bit of context, we both go to Penn, obviously, because that's how we're doing this episode in person. And we met this year, sophomore year, beginning of fall.
First day of school, the gala, probably, the art museum gala.
And now we're here doing a podcast. It's crazy.
It's been a run.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a speed walk too at sometimes. It's in a movie, yeah. It's in a whole docuseries, Part 28 is out today. Yeah. You want to move the mic up?
Oh, yeah.
Just starting off, you're wearing some interesting merch right there. That's something you produced from Lawson College. That's your initiative that you started. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it started almost last summer. There's this Instagram account called I Can't Decide Yet, and he had the idea for Not Lame. So I just made one because I was a fan of it, and I couldn't afford it because his stuff is $200, and I can't afford that. So I made it myself. Then I realized and then I showed it to my friends, and they wanted some, and I was like, I should just make these myself. I can, but I didn't want to make not lame ones. So my main one's Lost in College, which it's from Boston College. I take off part of the B and part of the second O. It's make an L and an I. And yeah, follow at lost.in.college on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Link will be in the description. Yeah. Lost in College, going crazy right now. At first, I remember I saw Aaron wearing one of the shirts. This is in, I think, fall last semester. I didn't know it was your thing. Yeah. And I saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And he's my walking billboard.
Yeah.
I think he's my creative marketing chair or whatever.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's his self-assigned role.
How's he doing?
Not good. He's the man. That's my boy.
Yes, sir. Episode 7 with Aaron. You can watch that on Oluswole.
Talked about R&B music.
R&B, yeah, we did.
That one too.
Yeah. You remember? Yeah. You really listen to the podcast.
Yeah, no, I'm a real fan.
Yeah. BeReal.
Yeah, Timmy was on my BeReal before it started. Follow me on BeReal.
Yes, sir.
Tell Timmy to get one too. Timmy needs one.
I should. I mean, what's the benefit? What do people do on it?
I think it's another attempt of social media to capture the real life, and as opposed to the posing and stunting on Instagram and stuff. But it's a 2-minute window where everybody's supposed to post, and most of the time it's just people at their desk in their room or whatever, which is kind of lame sometimes. But also times last Friday was at 9 p.m. So everybody was out. I was at a BYO or something, so you can see what everybody's up to at a given time, which is the appeal, I think.
So how does it allow you to see what everyone's doing at the same time?
Because everybody gets a notification for you have 2 minutes to take a BeReal, 2 minutes to take a picture, and then you see it at the exact moment across campus or across your friend group where everybody's at, and if everybody's together, then they're all in each other's BeReals, and you can see people taking the pictures in the background. A lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. I had no idea about this. I was just seeing people post follow me on BeReal. Yeah. And it kind of, not gonna lie, it kind of looked like one of those scams that you see via text message, oh, follow you on BeReal. Yeah. The font is a little janky. Yeah. So I was like, what's this about? But it seems like it's did it come out this year?
I actually got it last summer, and I used it for a week with our friend Iman, but I haven't used it since. But I guess it just got popular again. Came to Penn campus. There's signs everywhere for it and all that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I guess that's the new wave. That's what the young whippersnappers are up to these days, Young guns, yeah. But Lost in College, you already have a bit of a portfolio on the Instagram. I remember I saw when I was thinking about Lost in College, I was thinking of, I like to make puns sometimes. I was thinking, Davis, UC Davis. Yeah. And I saw you actually made that, and I was that's really smart.
I wanted it for myself, but it was too small for me. And Heather said she wanted it, so now she wears my name around campus. So
oh, okay.
It's cute. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah. And there's also another one. I think it was, what was it? Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Virginia Tech Virgin.
Yeah.
That's another classic one. It's not that creative because it's just in the name. But yeah, we gave that to Alfie for his birthday. Aaron, Aiden, and I all chipped in. Yeah, it's a really nice sweatshirt too, and I hope he wears it because it's It was a nice sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's definitely hard.
It's hard to wear it though. Sometimes walking around with a virgin. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a maroon color, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. But how does because you start off with the original text,
Sure.
and then you have to remove parts of it to create a different meaning in terms of the words and the rearrangement of the letters. So, what's that process like?
Yeah, so the hardest process is just finding the sweatshirts because I like scour and like eBay, Depop, Amazon even to like find sweatshirts that have to be stitched. They can't be screen printed. Like most sweatshirts that they at the bookstore and like all bookstores around the country are like screen printed letters, which like iron on or not iron on, but like adhesives. But like these are embroidered. The embroidered ones with the stitching and the exposed stitching is the key. And by that you can kind of like use like a knife or just like a seam ripper. It's like a little tool that I have. It doesn't take that long, but it's a very tedious process for sure.
Okay.
I call it creation by destruction.
I see. Is that the actual like term for stuff like that?
I just came up with that. I think I've probably heard it somewhere, but yeah, that's what I call it.
Okay. That's actually really interesting. Yeah. How long? You said it doesn't take that long. How long does it take?
It depends on how much I do. Like the Virginia Tech one, which I cut off like all of the tech part. That takes a while. That take probably at most takes me a couple hours, but some of the quick ones are like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's also bad though, because like things take me 2 hours. I have to like figure out how much am I gonna like charge for it, because I don't want to like overprice stuff, because I want it to be affordable and like I want my friends to be able to buy it. At the same time, if I'm putting like 2 hours of work into it and charging myself minimum wage, it's like at least a $20 upcharge.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's more of a hobby than an actual profit making company at the moment. But
that's cool.
yeah.
I know you said it's a hobby, but do you have any goals for it in the future? Like, what are you trying to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, I have some like broad aspirations of like making it into just t-shirts and like selling t-shirts at a larger scale. But like I said, like it's so hard finding sweatshirts, especially Boston College. Like I pretty much corner the entire Boston College secondhand sweatshirt market on eBay, eBay and Depop right now. So like no stock left. But I thought about like screen printing t-shirts just to say Boston College, like not even with the Boston College thing, but yeah. Beyond that, I don't know. It's more of a hobby, really.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you see a lot of like with Depop and stuff like StockX and Go. Like, it's just really interesting seeing how you can make money just through selling clothes that already have been stitched together and made. Yeah. So yeah, that's really a cool industry you're getting into. Hopefully it goes crazy. I definitely want to see that.
I'll make one for you. I've got one that might fit you actually.
Oh, for real?
We'll talk about it after, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something in the vault.
Yeah, something in the vault to me.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, so that's Lost in College. I said you're a bit of a golfer in the intro. Yeah. Going crazy with it. You were all Catholic senior year. Yeah. I mean,
all league. Yeah.
All league?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun though. I love golf, honestly. Like I haven't played in like probably a while now because of college. I don't play here at school, but it's like one of the most like I call it it's for meditation for sure because you're just out walking around, but it's also like so challenging mentally because it's impossible to like perfect and it's impossible to be good at. Be really good at all the time. You're always gonna make mistakes. It's just really it's a good like mind exercise. I think. Yeah.
For real, yeah. Because I know how to play golf. I'm not that good at it, but it's just it can be really frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when like you had a good drive and you're on the fairway and everything, and then you have a good, you use your 6-iron or your chipping wedge and you get close to the green, and it takes like 5 putts to get it into the hole. You're like,
that's
wow.
The thing about golf is like a 2-inch putt is the same amount of strokes as a 300-yard drive. They're both one stroke, and so you gotta master every aspect of the game.
It's tough.
Yeah.
How did you how did you get into it?
Yeah, so basically I have 2 much older siblings. They're like 38 and 36, and they were huge softball and baseball players, which is like a traditional spring and summer sport. My parents were just like tired of watching baseball games for hours on the weekends, so they didn't let me play baseball. They made me play golf instead. It's a good family activity we had together, but yeah, so I like played golf from the time I was like 3. I was like swinging plastic clubs in the living room, and I got taken to the driving range, and I was just playing before I knew it.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you have any, when you were, swinging those plastic, drivers in the living room, did you have any aspirations of going to the PGA tournament or going pro?
Yeah, no, I think every kid golfer gets on the putting green and like, I'm going to just putt to win the Masters. That's how to keep it fun too. Like even when you're by yourself playing, you just like imagine you're playing on the 18th hole of Augusta National, which is like the top golf course, and playing for the championship against Tiger Woods. Yeah.
That's cool, man. And you did that, I assume you probably did through like elementary school, middle school.
Yeah. We didn't have golf teams in elementary, middle school, but I definitely played for fun. Definitely ton in the summer, some in the spring too. Yeah.
are you more of a short game kind of guy or driver or long range kind of guy?
Like short game. I'm not a very big hitter, even though I'm like a pretty big guy, but I can't hit it that far. I love chipping and putting though. That's my bread and butter.
Yeah, that's your bread. More on that later. Yeah. I feel like my short game was always better than my long game. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just have a better feel for
touch and feel.
Yeah, for like short game and like chipping, hitting balls out of the sand
traps,
all that. But just I think for me it's hard to perfect the swing. Maybe that's why I struggle with my long range, because you don't have to do a full swing for a putt.
Yeah.
But for the driving range, like for a driver, you have to really like take the thing behind you and then connect.
That's where most amateurs go wrong. Actually, they take it too far back. But like some of the pros only take it back like 3/4 of the way, because you only need to go back that far. It's interesting actually. I think I might bring we're going to the Poconos soon. Fun facts. I think I might bring our clubs, because I was scoping out some driving ranges close by, so I might be able to play for up there if it's warm enough. But
that'd be cool. I'd be down. Yeah. That'd be nice.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I played golf with my dad when I was in Abu Dhabi, like in December. But outside of that, I haven't played in like a long time.
Me too, actually. I haven't played since last summer.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Gotta get your skills up,
No.
You can't be all league and get rusty.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your.
I know it's
it's
a lifetime sport. That's the beauty in it.
That's
facts.
Your whole life. That's facts. Yeah, because you even see really, much older men playing at a really high level.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't require a lot of like running or stamina or strength. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, and it's just because at first you're trying to hit it as far as possible when you're a rookie, but you have to really master the grip and then the swing and then the head position and like try not to move your head as you're swinging. It's tricky. That's the hardest thing for me, at least, because I always want to see where the ball goes.
It's a common problem. Keep your head down. Grind and keep your head down, Timmy.
I guess you could apply that in life,
Exactly. Golf is very applicable across many aspects of life.
That's facts, man. That's true. And you also play a little bit of tennis?
I played a couple years in high school. I think I played varsity like sophomore and junior year, but I quit senior year because our coach is not a great guy. But yeah, I like it too. It's not a lifetime sport like golf. It's very two country club sports though, so I kind of feel awkward saying it because it's like, this kid's a country club kid, which is true, but also it's like it's a bad look sometimes. But yeah.
Why do you think it's a bad look?
I don't know. It's just like I feel there's a lot of preconceived notions about country club kids, even though I like didn't really enjoy it, like being in a country club all the time, but not that I was. But yeah.
I don't really buy. I know what you're talking about, but I don't really buy into all that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really, like, if you play a certain sport, that doesn't change how I see you. It's just like, it depends on who you are as a person. You only get to know a person if you actually interact with them.
That's true.
So, yeah. I wouldn't really buy into all that hype. But do you have any aspirations to go pro in tennis, or was that just more of a side mission?
Tennis is more like just a thing to fill the time. My main sport is basketball. I love basketball. Basketball is probably my favorite sport.
Oh, wow.
Aside from golf, yeah.
3-sport athlete: golf, tennis, basketball.
When I was a kid, like I played every sport. Like I ran cross country in the fall, played soccer.
Wow.
Basketball. I swam. Played tennis in the spring. Golfed.
Wow.
That's all I did as a kid. Just sports.
That's nice. You're probably one of those people in PE who were like...
I was a tryhard. I was such a tryhard in PE. and I wasn't like ashamed about it either. I was like so down to like try hard and make kids mad. Yeah, that was my bread and butter too.
That was your bread? I like that. Yeah, because for me in PE, I was pretty unathletic. I mean, nothing's changed, right? But I wasn't...
True. I actually didn't have gym in my high school.
Oh.
We didn't have PE class, which I was mad about. I feel like that's a good way for me to make friends, because I didn't like know anybody in high school, because I moved from Indiana to Philadelphia before freshman year. So it's kind of like coming in fresh, didn't know anybody. So I would have loved PE, because I feel like that could really prove myself as an athlete.
Yeah.
Didn't get to.
Yeah, missed opportunity, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's how you make your mark, though, because once if you're able to do something at a high level and you're the new kid on the block, like that's just instant street cred.
Some respect, yeah.
Yeah, put some respect on Davis's name.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Davis, no UC.
You see me ball.
Oh, okay. You see me balling. They hate him, man. Yeah. What position did you play?
I think I had a growth spurt in like 5th grade. So I was playing center in 5th grade. And then I kind of stopped growing. I feel like now I'm more of a point guard.
Oh.
I like playing point guard. I like passing. I like passing and defending more than scoring, I think, now.
That's cool. Yeah. Big point guard.
Yeah.
Big
body.
Big body, for real. Yeah, I did not. I followed the NBA, but.
Yeah, I know you're a big NBA guy.
Yeah, I follow it. Yeah, for real.
You like fantasy NBA too, right?
Fantasy, yeah.
I can't get into it. I tried, but like it's just so much. It's like setting lineups every day. I always forget.
I do it every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we do. I'm in a points league, so I think Roto is every day, but for points, yeah, it's just I couldn't do it every day. I just do it every week. And then
we started a league with Alfie, my roommate, Joe Waba, and like they're the only 2 left. There's like 10 of us. They're the only 2 that still set their lineup, so they're just like going against each other.
Yeah,
just waiting for the championship. But yeah, it's fun.
That's how it would be. It's interesting to see the people who drop out towards the end.
I definitely can't keep up.
Yeah, I'm the number 1 seed in my league right now.
Of course.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Of course, yeah. I was pretty trash in freshman year, but sophomore year I learned how to get better. Yeah. But you were a point guard, you were a forward center when you were playing back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
So were you like catching any bodies, throwing it down on people?
I wish. I feel like I always jumped pretty high. Like I was touching the net first of all my friends because I was the tallest. But nah, I love guarding people bigger than me too. I was like by pushing them in the post and everything.
Getting that work,
Getting that work.
Dream shake, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Sure, I try. I think I've got some good post packages, some good post moves.
Okay.
No 2K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Hall of Fame post player.
Yeah. I got badges.
Yeah, for real.
Badges.
For real, man. Can you dunk?
On a good day.
For real?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm tall enough.
Yeah. How tall are you?
Like 6'2".
Oh, okay. It's even if you're close to 6 feet tall, like 6'1", 6'2", it's hard.
Yeah.
Like
NBA guys too. Like I feel like 6 foot NBA guys can't dunk regularly, or they don't dunk regularly. But, yeah.
Because it's really high up. Like obviously, my unathletic butt tried dunking, bro. I just touched the net. That's it.
I can get up there. I just cannot. Like I don't know. Yeah, my legs are always just dead, or something are always wrong. I'm always getting hurt. Yeah, it's bad, but it's fun.
What do you do for strength and conditioning?
I started going to the gym with Alfie and Aaron like last semester, but I don't know. I kind of dropped off recently, just because taking too much. We have midterms coming up, too much time. But I want to get back into it. But I want to recenter my approach, kind of like on more like mobility stuff. Yeah.
Mobility, is that running?
Yeah, like conditioning, like also like flexibility. Like I feel like I don't know. I talked to my roommate Wab about this too. But like when you just do strict weightlifting, you're not like building actual like real. I guess you're building real strength, but it's more like isolated and not like applicable to basketball court and also like real life, I guess. But there's certain exercises you can do like with like joints and stuff. I don't know. I'm not huge into it yet, but next time I'm on the podcast, I'll be knowledgeable on it.
For sure, yeah. You'll be a pro.
I'll try.
Yeah, lead some classes or something.
Yeah. That's Alfie. Lift with Alf. He's the pro.
Yeah. Alfie was the first person. Alfie's the person who taught me how to go to the gym like somewhat seriously. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because before that, I was just like going sporadically and just like doing random stuff.
Yeah.
But I deadlifted for the first time when I was with him. I did squats for the first time when I was with him with weights. I'd never done that before. So
he can be a menace though, Alfie. We'll like be doing like something in the middle of the gym, and he'll like put like a mat on the floor to do abs, and like and Aaron and I will look at him and be like, Alfie, what are we doing here? It's like it's so awkward just lying on the ground in the middle of the gym, but he doesn't care.
Yeah,
it's Alfie.
Grind time.
God bless him.
Yeah, for real, man. I did leg day with him. That was before.
He loves leg day.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, his leg day workout put me through hell and back. I was like, wow, this is tough. Yeah.
Probably knocked you out a couple of days, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. A good 2 or 3 days. I was just sore. Could hardly get out of bed.
Like, don't you like being sore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being sore.
I feel like that's what makes me want to go. It's that feeling.
Yeah.
And moving away from that, we've been talking about bread quite a bit. Maybe the guest doesn't really know what's going on with that. Yeah. But I saw on Spotify you got quite a few bread-related playlists. Like
they're all centered around bread, and that's the goal.
Yeah. Breaking the bread, leave the bread open.
Yeah.
There's a Drake playlist called All Bread Graham.
Yeah. All Bread Graham, Jersey Bread. I got a couple ones. Yeah. Basically, it started though. Like I think I was sophomore, junior in high school, and I was like making my first rap playlist. I was first getting into music and just rap, so I was like Toast. I feel like Toast is a good like rap playlist name. Oh no, it was Dough. It was Dough, like money or whatever. And then from Dough, I was like, all right, I should do Toast next. That's like, it's like baked dough. It's like the next level. So I was like Toast. Then I was like, all right, I want something a little more softer than Toast. So I was like crust cut off. It's like because you can cut the crust off your peanut butter and jelly sandwich as a kid, like there. And then from there, I just started like incorporating bread into like names. Like tie-dye bread is like all over the place. I'm trying to think of them now. I don't know, but yeah, like Leave the Bread Open, like some like song names, like Lover's Bread. There's this good TV girl song called Lover's Rock. So I have like Lover's Bread, like my like feelings playlist or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all over the place now.
Okay, yeah. So you guess your bread is like stacked in different places, you could say, you know?
Got my bread in a lot of baskets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how you should, diversify your assets.
True.
Kind of rhymes.
You know all about that, Timmy.
I guess. But yeah, I was genuinely wondering because I was doing my research. I was just like, what's the significance of bread? But it's cool to hear the origin story.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing. I feel like it's good though. It's also a great conversation starter. Not to say especially with girls, but especially with girls.
Yeah, that's for real. Do you have any plans on like making bread in the future? Like, how do you want to do that?
Actually, yeah, like making sourdough was was a huge quarantine activity. I didn't do it, but my dad as a kid, I feel like my dad would make bread sometimes. And I know my friend Lily makes bread a lot. I do want to get into it eventually. I love bread. I actually generally love bread outside of the playlist. I love bread.
That's cool. Yeah. So you kind of, your music interest kind of ties in with,
Actually, sourdough is a good playlist I have, actually. It's like the slow A$AP Rocky, Griselda type rap.
Yeah. You got to go run up the playlist on Spotify.
Yeah. Follow me on Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Do you use Spotify?
Yeah. I think we follow each other on Spotify. Yeah. I didn't know what the phrase making bread meant before I came to the US as a college student.
Oh, yeah? Like money?
No, I knew making bread in that context, like making money. When people talk about like literally making bread.
Like, baking bread.
Like baking bread. I didn't even know what that was.
I feel like it's a pretty rare activity. Not a lot of people do it.
But I guess it's a cool thing. Yeah.
Big pandemic activity. I think a ton of people did it in the pandemic. Sourdough especially. Yeah.
What did you do during the pandemic?
What did I do? Literally nothing. I think I just watched a bunch of movies and watched TV shows. I wanted to get outside, but I feel like I really couldn't. I was in the city, which is kind of lame. I wish in the country somewhere, like the suburbs, I could like walk around and like breathe fresh air. But actually, yeah, city was kind of lame. Everything was closed.
And city boys are down.
City boys. Such a goon. Timmy, you're up there like, I was talking to Heather about this. I feel like I can count on the hand like people in my life that I've met that like just crack me up. And you're on that list. You're like on a very short list of people in my life that I've met that I just find absolutely hilarious.
Man, I appreciate that, bro.
You're hilarious.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Have you seen those World War posters where it's a picture of a kid talking to their dad and they're like, Dad, what did you do during the war?
Book stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I have kids, hopefully, and they ask me like, oh, Dad, what did you do during the COVID-19 pandemic?
What do you say?
I feel like absolutely nothing, dog.
You gotta like lie to them. You can just lie and they'll never know.
That's true.
Like son, I perfected my craft. Became a pro baseball player.
Yeah. While you were waiting, doing this, I was out making moves. Yeah. I wish I could say that. I was just waking up at 4 p.m. playing FIFA and zooming with my friends. I'm like, that's it.
Not a bad life.
Yeah, very chill. I probably should have done something productive.
I think I cut my own hair in the beginning. Actually, my pen card picture is like a month after I cut my own hair, so my hair is like kind of whack in the picture. But that was one of my activities. I think I might buzz my hair myself soon.
Okay.
I want a buzz cut.
Do you know how to cut hair, or were you just experimenting?
I was experimenting. Like as a kid, my dad would always cut my hair. My dad would gave me a buzz cut till I was like in 6th grade. Actually, fun story. My dad bet my brother. My brother was like 5 years old. He was like, Patrick, if you let me cut your hair until you're 18 years old, I'll give you $100. My brother took the deal and did it. So my dad cut his hair till he's like 18. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't get a deal like that. I couldn't have done it.
Yeah. How come you didn't get it?
I guess I just too conceited and cared about my hair too much. But yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So you probably started going to a real barber outside after
I was like
12,
8th grade.
Yeah. 8th grade, yeah. I actually had a similar kind of story. Like my pops used to cut my hair. I was talking about this in the episode with Aaron. I was like, every black boy had the same haircut, like circa 2007, just like short hair, like the buzz, not a buzz cut, because our hair doesn't really buzz like that, but just like short, closely cropped hair. So my dad cut my hair from when I was like preschool age till when I was 11 or so middle school kind of age. And then that's when I started growing out an afro and then going to a barber and stuff.
I was telling Aaron he had like an afro in high school. I think you should bring it back. You should bring it back too.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, I wouldn't bring back the afro like on the sides because I like having my hair short on the sides. But I'm trying to grow it out on the top a little bit. Yeah,
that's good.
I'm not wavy like Aaron though.
Wavy A.
Wavy A. Man. Always coffee.
They call me Wavy Davy.
Wavy Davy
for different reasons, but yeah.
Well, I want to see you do-ragged up next time I see you.
Maybe.
Yeah. I gotta see those waves coming in. You know what I mean? That brush action.
I'm not a menace like that.
I tried getting waves for 2 weeks and did not pan out.
Really?
I got some baby forks, like some baby ripples, and I was like, yeah, it's not giving. It was taking. That was a little corny, but it's what it is.
It's all give and take. Life. That's what life is. Just give and take.
Just like spitting dimes on the podcast, you know, just give and take. What else did you say earlier? Like golf is what'd you say about golf?
How it applies to life.
Yeah, how it applies to life. Yeah.
So you can get mind exercise.
Yeah, that was fire. Where'd you get all these nuggets of wisdom from?
Movies. I just like I feel like I quote movies so often and nobody ever gets my quotes. Not that those were movie references, but I feel like that influenced a lot of my like humor and stuff. Like I make jokes knowing people won't understand them, but I think they're hilarious.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Is there a certain genre you're into?
Yeah. I like kind of The Big Lebowski is my favorite movie. It's like this really dumb movie. People think it's super pretentious, but I think it's hilarious. But yeah. There's a guy that goes like, "Hey man, that's just like your opinion, man." People usually think it's so weird when I say this.
Yeah. That's dope. Didn't you tell me you were interested in doing a cinema studies minor, or is that?
Yeah, I took Sims 101 last semester. I was thinking about doing it, but just too many credits. I think I'll definitely still take Sims classes because I love movies. I love analyzing them or like hearing professional opinions on them. But yeah,
that's cool. That's dope.
I'm going to see the Batman tonight, the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Excuse me. I've been hearing about it. I've been hearing good things.
Yeah, I think it's like a different take on it. Supposedly, it's like through the lens of a detective as opposed to like Bruce Wayne's eyes. It's more of like a third person as opposed to first person.
Interesting.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, for real. My best friend from high school, he was really into Batman and stuff like that. He always raised about like The Dark Knight Rises as being one of the greatest
trilogy
ones.
like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Is it gas like that?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
You gotta see it. Just like the Dark Knight specifically, it's like the middle movie with the Joker. It's like the best performance ever. It's pretty like it's not a hot take at all, but like people rave about it because it's just that good. Like Heath Ledger, he's tragically like killed himself like after the movie.
Oh wow.
Probably I'm not sure if it was related or not, but you could just tell he put so much of himself into the role, and like it was such a dark character. Yeah,
I see that.
Really good.
Man, might need to tap in with Batman.
God, it's on Netflix.
Oh, for real?
Go to Netflix and chill with me, Timmy.
You menace. One thing I need to watch on Netflix is the Kanye West docuseries.
I'm halfway through. I'm like about to finish that too. That's good. Are you a big Kanye guy?
I wouldn't say I'm a big Kanye guy, but I listened to the College Dropout. I love that album.
Well, the first two episodes are like all about that and like the building and creation of that.
Ah.
He was so disrespected early on. It's crazy. Like as a producer, people like did not take him seriously as a rapper, but he had heat always. He was coming with heat from such an early time.
For real. Man. And his mom always. I've seen snippets of it. I saw his mom like always leading him.
Yeah, Donda.
Yeah.
Hey Mama? That's my favorite Kanye song.
No.
It's like a song he like sang. It's like he's singing it to his mom. Like the chorus, like "Hey Mama, I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful." Really good song. Really
That's
sweet.
wholesome. Yeah.
I sent it to your mom for Mother's Day.
For real.
It's a guaranteed smile.
I gotta keep that in the vault for my mom's.
I got you with all the moves, Timmy.
Appreciate that, bro. Always being clutch, Yeah. But I think I saw a snippet of the documentary where I think West was playing a song from College Dropout. Maybe it was All Falls Down.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big producer who was listening to it, and he was like, "Nah, this isn't it."
Oh, really? I don't know what that was. I think, yeah, there's definitely like a lot of people like just did not want to like just listen to it and said it was good, and then they never did anything. Like Dame Dollar, or I don't know if it's Dame Dollar. No, that's Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Dame Dash. Dame Dash, like one of the heads of Rockefeller back at the time, probably still is, but like he would like hear the songs and like say they're fire or whatever, and just never give Kanye like any time in the actual studio or like any funding to be a real rapper. They wouldn't sign him. That's what the big thing was. He couldn't get signed. Yeah.
Man, it's tough, like hustling and trying to make your name in the music industry.
Yeah, that's a crazy industry.
Yeah, respect to people who do. Yeah, that's a really, really tough thing. But you see a lot of young people breaking in, like a lot of 19, 20, 21-year-old kids over the past like 5 years, just bursting onto the scene.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Have you heard rumors of how she's an industry plant, though? Have you heard about that stuff?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I think it might be true.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like she came on so fast, but... And I don't listen to her stuff that much, but... I don't know. There's some rumblings there. Interesting about it. Same with Kid Laroi.
I've read into the Kid Laroi one a bit more.
About Lil Mosey. Is he an industry plant?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he just kind of... Because he got big off of Pull Up, which dropped when he was 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that
was his first big song, Noticed?
Well, Pull Up was his first big song, but like Notice was his first like huge song, I'd say.
Okay.
So that's what made it. That's what I think. Notice is a song that put him into the mainstream, and then put out music, and then Blueberry Faygo just hit 1 billion Spotify streams, I think. Yeah, but
You're such a menace to me. Whenever we go out, or anything, you somehow find the aux and just do like 10 straight Mosey songs. Notice is fine. Blueberry Faygo is fine, but like it's hilarious. I love it.
Appreciate it, man. But yeah, the Kid Laroi one, I've read into it. I don't know. I really like the Kid Laroi's music. I think it's fire. But I never know. I can never tell whether the theory is true or not. You know what I mean?
He was big with Juice WRLD too. I remember I think he was on the plane when Juice WRLD like overdosed or whatever. But he was tight with Juice WRLD like that. So maybe that's how we got to start. But yeah.
But what was the initial point of contact? You know, like
that's a good point.
You can't just slide into Juice WRLD's DMs.
True.
You know, so I don't know. So you want to get into the Oluswole Bowl? It's part of the podcast where we ask you some off the cuff questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first question we have here is, if you were a piece of bread, what kind of bread would you be and why?
I gotta go with sourdough. I like how hearty it is. Like it's the best sandwich bread because like when you put like mayo or anything on it, it doesn't get soggy, especially when you toast it. Make the best sandwiches out of it. Good playlist name. Can't go wrong with sourdough.
Yeah. Sourdough is fire. I like multi-grain bread.
Multi-grain?
Makes me feel like I'm eating healthy.
Yeah. That's what I get at Hill and Commons for the grilled cheese day. I always go with the whole wheat or multi-grain bread.
Okay. A little healthy, you know?
Yeah.
When I'm at Subway, I like the Parmesan oregano.
I always get Italian urban cheese.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my Subway order. I haven't been there in a minute though.
Yeah. There was one
above Pelicana, but I think it might be gone now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow. Is there a Subway in our area though at all?
You gotta be one in Center City, I think. But Wawa has the monopoly. I feel like can't compete with Wawa.
For sure, yeah.
What do you call Wawa sandwiches? Subs or hoagies?
That's a good question. I think I call them. I mean, it depends on the sandwich, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if I just call it what they call
and
it.
sub like the exact same thing though.
Are they?
Yeah. But they're just called different things. Like when I first moved here to Philadelphia, I was calling them subs because in the Midwest and Indiana, we called them subs because like Subway's so popular. I remember I called them subs at school one time, and kids were just on me about it. They're like, "It's a hoagie. You can't call it a sub."
We're putting you on blast, man.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. New kid on the block.
No, it's on blast.
Man, that's crazy. I call them sandwiches. I don't call them either actually. Because I don't really have a strong regional tie to anywhere in America, to be honest. So it's just...
In Texas? What do you call them in Texas?
In Texas,
cowboy sandwiches.
Cowboy sandwiches. Maybe just sandwiches. I don't know. I left Texas when I was 9. Yeah. So, I don't really know.
Were you in international school in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, international, yeah. Yeah.
I heard you have an Australian accent.
I'm not going to put it on the pod, man. It still needs work. It still needs to be refined.
Not mine. Heavy.
I mean, you got a good practicing buddy, so yeah. Yeah, I need to do some work in the Australian one. My British one is nice though, because I was surrounded by British people in my school, so that one was easy.
Oh, that's Australian. Never mind.
Yeah.
I know that.
Land down under.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And moving on to the second question, what's something that you're proud of, but you never had the opportunity to showcase?
I don't know. I feel like what I'm most proud of is like the Lost in College stuff, but I guess I'd be able to showcase that. I haven't been able to showcase, I guess, my golf skills. Nobody here has seen me golf. They don't know if I'm good or not at golf.
That's true. No one knows that you're nice like that.
No one knows. No one knows. Soon.
You're probably one of the better, since you played at a high level for a long time. You're probably one of the better golfers out here who are not playing on the golf team.
Yeah, I really want to play club golf. I think that'd be a lot of fun, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of kids like me though at Penn. Probably better. I'm not that good.
I mean, you're all Catholic, all league. I mean,
doesn't mean much.
I mean, it's all something.
True.
Yeah, better than none,
all
nothing.
Of me. All of you.
Man, and John Legend, you're listening to this.
Shout out John Legend.
Shout out John Legend, man.
He's in the Kanye documentary, actually. He makes a couple appearances.
Oh yeah, because
He's
Kanye.
in the album, I think. He's in the College Dropout somewhere.
Oh, is he?
I think he is. Maybe late registration. One of them.
Okay. Because I know Kanye gave John Legend a boost in his career like early on.
Yeah.
Like 04 maybe. Like they were like working together and stuff like that.
Yeah. Actually, the guy that did Kanye's documentary, Cootie, shout out Cootie, he like directed, I think, Ordinary People for John Legend. That was like his first big hit.
Oh.
The video for it.
Wow. All about making those connections, you know?
For real.
Expanding your network.
I love networking.
Of course.
I don't. But
yeah, it's a big buzzword at Penn, bro.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's scary sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it be. And hey, we move. And last but not least, if you could intervene during any major historical event, which one would it be and why?
Jeez, that's a good question. Major historical events. 2016 NBA final. Oh, I guess intervene means like stop, right? And I just want to go back and watch the 2016 NBA finals in person.
Ooh.
See it again for the first time.
Man.
That's a big moment for me. I'm a huge Cavs fan. Kind of. I'm kind of casual now, but yeah, I was born in Cleveland, so I'm a Cavs fan.
Oh.
But yeah, more of a LeBron fan now. But that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bad answer. I don't know. I'm not a huge history buff, so I don't have a good answer for that.
No, I think it was a great answer. I really like the response. So you were born in Cleveland?
Born in Cleveland and lived there till I was about 3. And I moved to Indiana for 10 years. Kind of like my whole like grade school, like kindergarten to 8th grade or whatever.
Okay.
And then Philadelphia for high school and college, I guess.
Okay. That's cool. So Cleveland, Indiana, Indianapolis?
No, I was actually Bloomington, which is like an hour south. It's where Indiana University is.
Yeah.
Hoosiers.
IU Bloomington. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Who's your mama?
Huh? What?
Who's your daddy? That's like the saying there. It's like, who's your daddy?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Just like, who's your Hoosier?
Who?
Hoosier is like the mascot of Indiana.
Oh.
It's like a made up word. But like people in Indiana call themselves Hoosiers.
Oh,
That's
okay.
funny. I feel like I've never had to explain that actually. That's interesting.
Oh, it's like super intuitive?
Yeah. It's when you're there, I guess. But
Okay. I had no
it's one
idea.
of those things that's funny, yeah.
That's cool. We're asking about the 2016 NBA Finals. Man, that's when I started getting into basketball.
Yeah.
Because of that final series, and I saw all the guys in my class like watching on their computer screens. That's when I started getting into basketball, like in 2016, because that series was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's insane. That whole like run was crazy too. With like Kyrie and LeBron. Kyrie Irving in 2017 also, it was like, I think he's my favorite player ever just because like of those 2 years. Like in 2017, he was like unstoppable. He could like get to the basket whenever he wanted. He was so shifty. And LeBron's the GOAT, by the way. But
Ooh,
yeah, it's a take.
hot take.
Yeah.
Drops the mic.
Yeah.
You think? What about MJ?
LeBron's my GOAT. I mean, obviously I didn't watch MJ play, and there's no right answer, but LeBron's my GOAT.
Yeah. See, I disagree with people who say MJ is the undisputed GOAT, and I will never entertain a response because that's just completely unfair. Because you have to look at what LeBron is doing, and
He's not done.
Yeah, he's still. It's the fact that he's not done. He's 37.
Yeah, I saw like a stat yesterday, like guys in their like 19th year. I think he's in his 19th year or something.
Yeah.
Like that, which is crazy. But like their minutes per game averages, he's averaging like 30 minutes a game, some crazy number. Nobody else like ever averaged more than 17 minutes per game in their 19th year. So
wow,
like his run is absolutely insane. No one will ever do it again.
See, I agree with everything
except that no one will ever do it again,
because I feel like tomorrow's athlete is always better than today's athlete. So LeBron is a once in a generation kind of player, don't get me wrong, but I feel like within the next 50 years there could be one person who might have slightly better, access to, resources and stuff like that, who might also have like crazy genetics, who'll be able to, play for just a little bit longer than LeBron or just as long as LeBron. But I mean, it takes like the perfect storm and like the perfect mix of everything. So yeah, Kyrie's handle. Do you think he's the greatest dribbler in history?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not close. It's not close either.
I agree. Guy's nice with it.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
I think he's the Kanye of the NBA, actually. Yeah.
How so?
They're both like kind of off the court and like off the track, I guess.
Off the grid.
They're kind of they're problematic, for obvious reasons, but on the court, they're artists, absolute artists.
I think it's an apt comparison. Like, I definitely see the similarities there. Kyrie, man, it's looking like New York might lift the vaccine mandate.
Yeah. I think I saw a weird thing. Like, Kyrie's allowed to be at the Nets games and watch, but he's not allowed to play.
Yeah.
Something like that, which is funny. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Philadelphia lifted it like yesterday. They lifted the mandate 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
So Penn might be gone in a couple weeks. We'll see.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was the Nets situation was interesting because unvaccinated away players could play at the Barclays Center.
I know, I don't get that.
But unvaccinated home players couldn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. But
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. They need to get their bread up or something. Maybe you could show them how to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nets bread. Brooklyn bread.
Brooklyn bread.
I have a New York bread, actually.
New York?
It's all like New York artists.
Like 5Yo, Pop.
I haven't updated it, actually, but it's more like Jay-Z, A$AP Rocky, Joey Badass, all those guys.
That's cool. That's a solid playlist. You got to tap in with that.
Yes, sir.
And, you should also tap in with Lost in College. This wraps up the end of today's episode. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me. I love being on.
Yeah. There's a movie, as you said. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. There's a film.
Film bros.
Film bros?
Yeah, that's like the Sims major. They're all film bros.
Oh, Film Bros. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Oluswole on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on TikTok, Corvette, Renegade. Thank you guys for listening. And tap in with Lost in College. The link will be in the description. Go buy you some merch. Tap in with my boy Davis. Appreciate you guys for listening.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Peace.